for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will get the first swing of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Punts it out of the air.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
To the air, it's Flores. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lloyd. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Wants to throw again. Let's go! The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Alert. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, it's Udo. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Wow, that is a sensational catch. And I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Udo. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flores. Fires to the tight end. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And he rolls into the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Hit right back to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Ready to go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickens. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw again. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Udo. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Flores. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play.
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Flores. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
As a defense, the important thing to understand about this situation is I know where they got to get to. They got to get to the end zone. I can drop back, play everything a little bit deep.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.